there, Victoria Reyes Cruz. How are you? Hi there, Belinda. Hello, hello. This is Vanessa Theodina coming at you live and unafraid. Yeah. I haven't stuck up for myself in a long time. I really haven't. All right. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. My last video caused a rebuttal. And the thing is, what was said in that video, it was to manipulate you. All of you. It was to make her and her fucking harassing sister. You hear that, Angie? That little video? No. Not gonna work. No. I am tired of you two women thinking that you can harass me over and over and over again just because I stay quiet. No, it's not going to work. You don't think I'm 3 steps ahead of you? You don't think when I went to the police, I told them? If this is the first time that you're watching and you are confused, I have a social media platform because 10 years ago, at 37 years old, before I even knew who an Ofelia Moreno and her sister were, I was already surviving, and I had nothing to do with them. Nothing. And all of a sudden, this woman, Ofelia Moreno, decided to come in on a 5-year plight in which I was trying to get justice for my children and then justice for myself after people and government officials thought, oh, the nerve of this woman wielding democracy. Yeah, she can get us out of our elected seats, but we don't like it. Yeah, she can call the mandating agencies on us, but we don't like that. Yeah, the things that she's doing are not against the law. In fact, this is the kind of shit that people go down in history for doing, but we don't like that. If I didn't give a fuck about officials in power, what makes you two harassing sisters think that I give a fuck about any of your tactics? So after I made my video right now, they make theirs. We feel for our lives. We fear for... You guys bite humans. You don't fear for shit. Ofelia Moreno was at my damn window because I saw her. You think the police don't know? Weren't aware that you all were going to do this? Because I said, when I leave here and I make a video, they're going to claim that they are afraid. You fell right into that. That they are afraid. And then what I'm doing, standing up for myself, is me mongering hate against them. Steps and steps ahead of you two. Amateurs at survival. I'm not making you survive me. You're just having to deal with my survival of you, and it's not the same. It's not the same. And you can have your piddly little people making you believe that it is, but the farther and farther this story goes, the more ridiculous you look. Those two bitches, in my opinion, They don't have a history of calling the Raymondville PD. Watch after tonight, they will. And I told the officers, when I say this, after tonight, they will. Watch. They don't fear for their lives. And he said, ma'am, I'm the one that takes a lot of the calls whenever you call at night. Exactly. Exactly. You know who legitimately, genuinely, authentically fears for their lives? People that have demonstrated it before they blab and open their mouths and lie. When the people they have been harassing decide to push back in a way that they can't deal with. Las dos no pueden conmigo. Las dos ofendiéndome no pueden. No pueden conmigo. You can't. Both of you. Gain up. Defending yourselves against me is nothing compared to my survival. You're defending yourselves against my survival. And you think that because you live in the valley, that when this story gets out, people are not going to see what ridiculous humans you are? Don't you remember, Angie, calling me a pedophile? When have I called you and your sister a pedophile? That's mongering hate. That's mongering hate. It sure is. She was prostituting her body for 3 days. And those officers know. I told them it's an open case. You have access to that video. You will know it. She's lying. That's mongering hate. Calling me a drug user when you have no fucking proof. Well, I saw a pipe video and that. When did you test those drugs? Never. Violation of the harassment law. You're mongering hate. She brainwashed her children and she blah, 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 blah. You're mongering hate. And stop trying to manipulate your audience. When I told you that when I decide to fucking stick up for myself against you two fucking harassing bitches, I fucking meant it. I don't need a fucking sidekick. You two bitches do. I don't. You do. Women who fear for their lives call for extra patrol. You don't like it, do you? You don't like it. Right, Angie? You thought that you could harass me and open your mouth, right? Right? And monger hate. Right? I don't like liars. I don't like thieves. I don't like blah, blah, blah. I don't like harassers. I don't like harassers and their fucking fucked up sisters enabling them and harassing me themselves. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't give a fuck what kind of people you are bigoted against. Harassment is something that nobody likes. I could sit for an hour with those police officers and list every single thing that mongers hate. You really fucking think, and I'm gonna tell them, look at these ladies. I'm gonna show them your video. They truly believe that they can manipulate you with badges. They truly believe it by saying, oh, we fear for our lives. That completely discounts all of the evidence proving that they've been harassing me for years. You don't think I heard you the other day, Angie? You two bitches, in my opinion, you two bitches aren't scared. You two bitches think that you're tough shit. You do. You do. You're not gonna call yourself the very dick, the mera verga. Como que you feel for your life, pero eres la mera verga? Make that make sense. And I'm gonna tell the officers that. How can she be acting like this, calling herself the mera verga, and then suddenly when I make the video that I told you I was going to make when I left this police department, now they're claiming that they are scared. So which is it? You lie to your audience and you're not a mera verga, and both of you are cowards of cowards? Which is it? She's smiling. I'm smiling because I know I'm going to be triumphant against my harassers. I'm smiling because you two bitches discounted me. I'm smiling because I've always known my fucking strength. I'm smiling because as I laughed at all the times you two bitches tried doing this to me, I know exactly who the fuck I am, what the fuck I'm capable of by every lawful, legal means, constitutionally protected, necessary. I knew that both of you with your minds together don't equal not even a 16th of mine. I knew that like everybody else, you were going to feel offended because my defense is so much stronger than your offense of me can ever fucking be. I'm smiling because you two fucking dumbass sisters thought that because you had each other, you had a stronger front. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. Las dos pendejas no sabían con quién se estaban mintiendo. Las dos. Las dos. Creían. What? In my opinion, I think Ofelia Moreno got people to beat my face. So let's just say you did. So you thought that because you were involved in that, what? That I wasn't going to show my strength again? That's your bad. That's your fucking bad. You two bitches thought that you were going to be harassing me and that I wasn't going to fucking push back? You think it's my fault? Ain't nobody fucking told you to fucking harass me. You two look like fucking jokes of jokes. You already did. I'm just highlighting it. And I'm not even trying to. My fucking survival makes the people that come after me look like motherfucking fools. Whose fault is that? That's not my fault. I think people know by now anybody that goes and opposes her is going to look like a dumb ass. Because they are. I mean, you know? Y'all want to stay on the phone with me? Wow. You know what I told those officers today? I said, look, for instance, can you all please pull the body cameras of the time that the officer went, that I drove from Hidalgo County? I said, and me and both of you, because they had a trainee, I said, me and both of you know, and I will request it. You can request the body camera footage. I want you and Angie to go request it. Go, do it. I'll give it to you. I'll have somebody give it to you. So that you can know that when this bitch says that she said something, she fucking said it. She's not like you two bitches. No. I follow through. All the time I follow through. None of you, not one, not you, both of you together, have been able to accomplish in a lifetime what I've accomplished in mine. Pero se creen las gran cagadas. La otra pendeja Angie. Why does she have to use big words? Why does your vocabulary have to be so fucking limited? Why do you have to talk in Spanish and in English as if you're so sophisticated, yet you don't understand what big words are? If I were you, I'd just take a fucking seat. For real. And why the fuck are you confusing your audience, Ofelia Moreno? This is not no fucking back and forth thing, and that's what I told the officers. First of all, I told the officers, can you please request, this is how bad it is. First of all, she thinks y'all are your boys, and I said it just like that. Get the fucking officer camera footage. Exactly the way that I'm telling you is exactly how I told him. The first thing I said is, are your body cameras on? Okay. And as I proceeded to telling them, I said, she thinks y'all are your boys. I don't know if she's a snitch. And quite frankly, you can tell your investigators that I don't give a good goddamn. And there's nothing that states in the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, there's nothing that states in any mandating code in Texas that is some fucking riffraff is a fucking a snitch. And that helps people, confidential or not, prosecute people, that they get fucking special treatment. And that they have the ability, because they help us prosecute other people, they have the ability to utilize our officers, our resources, they get grant money. And I told them, I said, you might want to tell your chief. I'm the kind to go and tell people and find out, because it's public information. Who do you get your grant money from? And go to those people and show them proof. That police station that you give grant money to, this is them. This is them. Oh, you're gonna get mad at me? You're gonna get mad at me because your grant money got pulled? Because that's how you are. That's how your mentality is. The rest of the world is gonna be like, good for her. Good for her. They never should have fucked up so bad that they gave her the ammunition to prove that they did not deserve the grant money. But you know who you have to blame? Not just yourselves, because honestly yourselves for, you know, creating that situation. Blame fucking Ofelia Moreno and her fucking sister. What are you going to say? That you're afraid for your life with the cops? Is that what you're going to say? I'm afraid for my life with the cops because the cops are really going to blame me for losing their grant money. This whole video was me fucking them up with democracy. I told him. I said, do you know how hard it is for me? Ofelia Moreno's there saying she thinks she's real cute, saying that I have rodents in my house when she's never been in my house. Saying that I have a rat tattooing. That's fucking harassing. And I told him, every single thing that I told you here, if her son were to come in here and say that somebody said this against her son, you all would be putting warrants together. And I told them, I'm going to be requesting this body camera footage, by the way. If you don't do the right thing, and if I don't get the same justice as she does, if I do not see Joanne Schnabel, Angie Gongora, and Ofelia Moreno in fucking handcuffs for fucking blatantly harassing me, we're going to all have problems. I'm going to make sure that the people that were in charge to do the right thing and be fair and just, when they choose not to, they're going to be just as bothered as I am. It's going to be a good 30 minutes. Y'all want to say something? No, I'm going to use your words, right? Pues que chingado, que bravas me salieron. Que bravas me salieron. Never once calling every night. I fear for my life. I need extra patrol. Never once. But the day that fucking Vanessa pushes back at you and your fucking hateful followers, Teresa can go suck a fucking nut. How's that? How's that, Teresa Riley? Where's show me. Was it worth it? You really thought you had an army behind you? You really thought you had that dumbass bitch, my harasser, in my opinion? And her stupid ass sister, literally not that very smart, in my opinion. You really thought that those two people and the people that you kumbaya with on that hate page, you really thought that they were gonna have your back? They're powerless. Against me, they're powerless. You ain't shit either. Nobody that shows hate is shit. Y'all fucking suck. No vengas aquí con unas preguntas. No vengas aquí. No sé su nombre. No enseñes tu retrato. ¿Cómo crees que te voy a dar mi tiempo? Ni puedes poner la energía a poner un pinche retrato. Pero tú quieres mi tiempo. Haz eso, hacer caso. ¿Te puedo hacer una pregunta? May I ask you a question? I don't have a profile picture. Get the fuck out of here. If you cannot make the energy to even upload a profile picture, why would you think that I would give you my damn time? I told the officers too. Look, just like I told you right now that there's proof and your chief knows, I don't have a problem calling the FBI. Not at all. Not at all. Right? And I told them, for all any police station knows, if they have had somebody that has been a legitimate complainant, and over the years they realize, or they always knew, but they realize now that the rest of the public understands that that individual was always a legitimate complainant and we failed her. There's always a possibility that the FBI sent me back in there. To prove that the same police department continues to display a pattern of practice. The same pattern and practice that they displayed before. No law enforcement agency in Texas has the fucking right to cater to an illegitimate complainant of lies and ignore an illegitimate complainant. No. Police stations, law enforcement agencies are not above the law. All of you men with badges swore to uphold the Constitution. Why the fuck would you throw yourselves under the bus for the likes of fucking Ofelia Moreno? Why would you do that? Let me clarify something that this Ofelia Moreno, my harasser, why the fuck are you lying to your people? Why are you lying to people that are watching you? I can say whatever I want. I dare you. You will never repeat the shit that you repeated before. Say it. Say it. I dare you. I dare you. Say, Vanessa Tijerina was there. Do not say, I heard. No, say it the way you said it before. I don't need you to say it again because I already have it within the statute of limitations. My point was to let people know what a panochuda you are. That's pussy in Spanish. I wanted them to know what a pussy you were. And I knew that you were going to come up with some shit like that. That's why people called me to tell me, and they were like, we were sitting there like, that's not what Vanessa said. Vanessa didn't say it like that. What did you think? Oh, you're used to Vanessa doing one video, allowing you to talk shit, and her not coming to clarify the fuck out of your lies. That's what you're used to, right? Right? You are not going to repeat a fucking thing that you fucking said that falls under that harassment law. And I don't need you to. Because you already did it within within two-year period. And I told him, I said, am I wasting my time here? All the harassment that she did within the statute of limitations? Because I looked and looked, I told him, I looked and looked through the Texas code. Sunshine says that you should really keep your two hands on the wheel. And I think that you should go and fuck yourself. I think that you should go and fuck yourself. And I think that you should reevaluate who the fuck you think you're talking to. You're going to wind up looking like a fucking straight up dumbass. You are. You're not going to get famous here. I'm going to go say that one comment. No, fuck, you're not. You ain't going to be the one. You ain't going to get no likes on your comment. I'm not going to delete them. The only likes that you will get are haters. And I hope they do like it. But they won't. I don't give a fuck if you know that you're who you're talking to. You want to go live? Let's start there. Let's just start there. Do you want to go live? Going once. You don't even know how to put a period at the end of a sentence. Do you want to go live? Going twice? Do you want to go live so that you can show the world how I'm a dumbass compared to you? Right? You're going to speak better than me. You're going to articulate better than me. You're going to look more reasonable than me. You're going to look more practical than me. Right? Right? I'm going to look like the dumbass. No. I don't need to do a motherfucking thing that some fucking dumbass Sunshine, who calls herself Sunshine and acts like she's a fucking rainy day. If you don't go live, you ain't shit. You know, the minute that you go live, they're gonna be like, this is the dumbass that was talking shit to her. Go live. Show us how you're a voice of reason. Show us. Show us that you're not just some hater that decided to go ahead and be like, I'm gonna be the one. There has never been the one. In 10 years of me going live, there has never been the one. There has been 500 of you. I swear to you. And you've all been unsuccessful. And get the fuck out of here. Alright? Wesley? Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. We have like 15 more minutes of driving. Wesley, I think I'm gonna block you. You know what my pet peeve is? I want to know how this A, is your business. Okay. B, how does it endanger the public? C, when am I going to get the money to pay for this fine out of your motherfucking pocket? Can you answer those questions? Can you? And then doing that shit, calling me honey? Can you answer those questions? The fact that you came over here to fucking talk about shit that is so fucking trivial. Right? Get the fuck off of my page. These other women are here and they're talking about the subject matter at hand. They're not some fucking random guy who wanted to get attention speaking of something that is so inconsequential. Money's not going to come out of his pocket. The public is not in danger. This is literally my decision. It's my personal decision. Right? Sunshine, ain't nobody going to listen to you. You are already the resident troll. Right? Did you get somebody to cover your shift? I hope that you did not leave your bridge unattended. You got somebody go under there and cover for you, right? Because while you're on here, I know that there is some bridge out there wondering, where the fuck is my troll at? She's over there trying to fuck with Vanessa Tejerina. Right? Right? Are you gonna go now? At this point, Sunshine, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I want you to go live. We want to see your composure. We want to see the way that you speak. We want to see this dynamic person that judges other people. We want to see how, no, I don't just peruse the internet and then get on live videos and, act big shit. I don't do that. I really am about it. We're waiting. We're waiting. I don't think people know that when you act like a fucking dumbass like that, you get us all excited because we want to fucking see that shit talking. We want to see that face, that nose, that mouth. We want to hear that voice. I'm being serious. Get the fuck out of here. Sunshine acting like a rainy day. After all the shit you talk, you're so judgmental. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You came over here and you fucking judged me from the jump. And now you're all mad because you're like, because if somebody would have called me out, I would have been like, bring me live. I've been going live for 10 years. You see, that's the difference between me and you. I'm genuine. I'm the thing that you came over here to try to act like. We're never going to see you live. You're not going to come live. You're not. You're just not. Because you know you ain't that girl. You ain't that bitch. You're not. I don't give a fuck what your picture looks like. Your picture doesn't show that you can enunciate. Your picture doesn't show that you have a good vocab. Your picture doesn't show your character. Your picture doesn't show... God damn, she makes so much more sense than Vanessa Tejerina. Your picture does not show that you are who you want us to think you are. So it's either you go live or you don't, and you prove my point. You're not gonna fucking win here. I know, you probably fucking found me for the first time. I've been doing this shit for 10 years. You think that... Look, I can't believe that you are so bad that you have me giving credit to my haters. On the spectrum of haters, you are at the weekend. There's some that have really gone live. And every time they've gone live, my point has been proven. I swear. They love it. They love it. They know that. Alright? Do it. Do not think that you are special. Don't. Even the ones that actually came live are more special than you. You're just like my fucking harasser, Ofelia Moreno. You know what? You should go to her platform. She would love you there. But you know what? You're probably kind of the one. You will work so hard for her. You will. Because you're a fucking mean-ass, dumbass like that. Anyway, let's take a poll. Do you all want me to block this Sunshine that is anything but Sunshine? For real. They should have... Is that your name on your birth certificate? You didn't even live up to that shit. They should have named you Gloomy. They should have named you Rain in the Forecast. You know no one's gonna see your comment, right, Sunshine? I'm 10 steps ahead of you, you dumbass. No one's gonna see that shit. There are like 150 words that I know you haters are gonna use, and if that word is in your sentence, ain't nobody gonna see that shit. You're a dumbass. Do you not hear these? Do you not see these people? They can't see your stupid shit. Why? Because Vanessa Tijerina was 10 steps ahead. Any haters that thought that they could come out of the woodwork even while she did this, I didn't even know you existed. And my efforts, they're working on you right now. You spent a lot of time on that one paragraph. That one, you did, didn't you? That was your longest one. And nobody fucking saw that shit. You didn't write that for me to see it. And you know it. Trying to play it off. You saw it. You saw it. You didn't want me to see it. You wanted to shame me in front of everybody. But it didn't work. It didn't work. You really did think that, didn't you? You know, if you weren't such a bitch, I'd give you credit. I would. That is some overconfidence. You need to be careful, because in the real world, one day you're going to encounter somebody like me, younger than me, probably your age, and she's gonna fucking tell you to fuck off. And I hope that you are so fucking embarrassed for trying to think that you were a force to be reckoned with. For real, I'm being serious. Because you don't have the ability to be like, I shouldn't be doing this shit. So I hope an energy like mine comes across you and fucking levels you to where you need to be. Yeah. Yeah. She's like, well, but you keep interacting. It's entertaining though. Look at them, they're riveted. You don't think I transmute energy, ho? You think I wasn't gonna let a fucking troll named Sunshine come over here? Sunshine. And me not fucking capitalize on that? Please. You were like, please. You should have just gifted me a fucking game to play with. Yeah. I'm eating an acai bowl. I love them. Yeah. So, Ophelia Moreno, I'm gonna tell him right now too. I'm gonna be like, sir, look at what they're saying. Yeah. How many times, you know better than me because you work the night shift. How many times has this bitch Ofelia Moreno and this fucking dumbass bitch, both of them are dumbass bitches. How many times have these dumbass bitches, her and Angie fucking Gongora, que chingonas me salieron? Pues no, que tú eres la mera verga. Yo no soy la mera verga, pero, you know, I'm better than that. I don't want to be the very dick. Everybody that knows me knows that I'm fucking much more of a badass than a fucking mera verga. Qué pendejadas. Pero mira, asina. Luego se les hicieron chiquitos a los dos. I fear for my life. Pues no quieres la mera verga. No quiere y la pinche pierna and the cankle all the way up. I'm the mera verga. And all of a sudden, que chingona me salites. Mira. God damn, you are a fucking liar. In my opinion. Right? Let's do this. Do you see this? Do you see this, Ofelia Moreno? I'm one of your victims. Do you see this, Angie? But you thought you were so... Oye, gente. Pendejas las dos. They thought they were going to get famous off social media. When have you ever seen, in my opinion, a fucking roly-poly like your sister all fucking rolling and waddling around, in my opinion? Fucking both of you thinking that y'all are some fucking hillbilly Tejano superstars. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Right now, you two bitches look like the fucking biggest pussies in the whole fucking town. Felicita, are you watching this shit? Because that fucking bitch and her sister are gonna go and fucking hound you to fucking sign a fucking warrant against me. I wish you would, but we both know that you're not going to. Remember me, you dumbass bitch. Remember me, you dumbass bitch. Both you and your sister, in my opinion. When you're up there fucking begging people to sign fucking warrants, remember who the fuck has you there. Doing some corrupt ass shit. Remember who moved your fucking ass. Y ahí tienes el pinche ojete enfrente de la juez. Porque así no eres. Las dos de pendejas. Ahí van los dos ojetes. Que I fear for my life. Right? No one's listening to you, Sunshine. In fact, shush. You're fucking annoying. Right? You're annoying as fuck. I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna think about you. Probably after I get off. No que mutual combat, Ofelia Moreno. I have a hair tie. The police are here. And apparently you have home court advantage, right? I don't care if you're here. She's here. She's walking in there like she's fucking something. I don't give a fuck. No one talked to her. She fucking closed her door. She closed her fucking door. Fuck you. Fucking
She's already telling me to fuck myself. Yes, she is. She just came in and said, fuck you.
No one's
Yes,
gonna
you did.
fucking
Don't
believe
deny it.
me.
Yes,
No
you
one's
did.
gonna
Yes,
fucking
you did.
believe you.
Entonces, vamos a mucho cámara. Dale.
Let them come out.
Let them come out. Mírala.
Go live.
Started getting in here and calling me.
Don't start. This shit's live.
I was already leaving. I was already leaving.
Bye.
We're gonna have to separate them.
Yes, ma'am.
All of this is live.
That's fine.
Okay. I do this because she's lying. Okay? I don't know why she's here. Why is she here? Why does she feel so comfortable coming to y'all like that?
I mean, you're pretty comfortable coming here.
How
You're
so?
here 'cause it's the police department.
How many times have I been here?
I can't count that.
Exactly. Because I don't come over here.
So,
I came in here earlier and I spoke to 2 other officers. And for her and her sister to claim that when I left here that they fear for their lives, when for the last 4 years, 5 years, I've called almost every single... Rosie, don't I call over here a lot of times asking for extra patrol?
I know where.
Almost every
and
night.
And I make sure I spotlight your house.
Have they? No, they haven't.
No, I'm not.
And suddenly, after I had no more faith in law enforcement, after like almost 10 years, I finally come in here, I make a report,
Yes, ma'am.
and all of a sudden, those 2 go on live saying, we fear for our lives. We fear for our lives because the woman that we've been harassing finally had the nerve.
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to take him away from my investigation.
Okay.
Parties are separated, and she can be a person.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What does she want? What does she want?
Yeah, I'm here to take whatever you.
Do you all have cameras out there?
Yes.
I would like you to see how she walked in here, acting as if. Why does she feel so comfortable? Like if this is her home.
That I can't answer because I'm not too sure about that.
She
would hope
walked
you would
in
feel
here.
the same way.
Well, I can't because she has the whole community thinking that you all work for her.
Well, I actually work for the taxpayers, which is you too.
No, she acts as if you all work for her.
Well, I'm.
You didn't hear her when she walked out. She was acting like when she walked, she was ready for mutual combat.
Yes, ma'am.
She hasn't mentioned that when you were here.
Oh, I get that. I get that.
But she does that to her audience. So she stated that she was going to make a report for me mongering hate
Yes, ma'am.
when I have all the proof in the world that I've never done that.
No, for sure. Okay.
And she has done that. So I'm here to make a report about her making statements today that I'm mongering hate, which I'm not.
Okay.
When you do that, and Chief Zamora knows that I'm a protected status. That first arrest with Roman, the one with me, the one that they put together that day, and they said, you know what? The judge was like, well, we're going to go ahead and try these both together. That case was the very first arrest against me. Chief Zamora knows because he took forever. He violated the Brady Bill. He violated the Michael Morton Act. And all I needed before I decided to get a lawyer was to get my evidence. And I guess finally the city prosecutor told him, you need to give it to her. And at 10:30 at night, a corporal went and gave me all of my evidence. Now, I didn't know that, and by that time, I had already sent my complaint 3 weeks prior to the Department of Justice. So I had already gotten my stuff. I didn't think that an FBI agent was still going to come in here, which he did, and spoke to Chief Zamora and asked him, why haven't you given her evidence? And I'm sure he said, well, we already did. My point is this, Tamez.
Yes, ma'am.
By virtue of that person coming in on an Americans with Disabilities Act complaint, that means that your department, via your chief, he knows I'm a protected status, just like Ophelia's son. Ophelia does not have autism. I do. You don't have to be protected. You do not have to have a disability check to be protected. You
No,
don't.
For sure. Yes, yeah, I agree with you.
She's telling the public that you do. It's embarrassing to me. It's humiliating to me. It's demeaning and it's tormenting for her to make a video 3 weeks ago telling her audience, let me read all this to you and let me show you how she's not a protected status. Let me show you how she's not autistic, how she doesn't have ADHD. All of that, if somebody were to do that to her son, what would happen? She would give her son a ride, her son would make the complaint, and y'all would issue warrants to those people for doing that to somebody with a disability. So when are y'all going to do that for me? I want the same justice that her son is getting.
Understood. Okay. Do you have the videos or anything like that where they're saying things like that against you?
No, because what the chief told me was it has to start with a basic report. And he warned me, you're not going to get anywhere with that report. It's going to be literally you doing this, speaking to an officer, and he's going to give you a card with a number on it. And that's where it starts. They get everything together and they give it to the investigator. So that's all I need.
Okay. Well, like I said, if you can find any of those, I would gladly take a report from you. If you can find any videos
Oh, no,
of
he
you're being
didn't.
slandered or
He
you're
did-
being
he
made fun
did-
of,
he
or
told
they're making fun
me-
of your mental health
No,
issues.
he didn't tell me that I needed to do that before I got a report number.
Okay. Oh,
And then he told me things are not the same way that they were before. Because I told him, I said, before I couldn't even get a report number. And I don't know if it's true or not, but I want to believe him because he's the chief. And he said, it's because before they were having us, they wouldn't let us issue report numbers. We were issuing incident numbers. And everything was being sent directly to the DA and they would make that determination. So what you're telling me you're going to do is the opposite of what he said he was going to do. Because I said, so does that mean that when I make a report now, I'm going to be given a report number? And he said, yes.
So he told you that they would give you a report number? 'Cause
Absolutely.
From what you're telling me right now,
Because
I'm
I
not
told him
asking
when
whether
I,
it's been recorded.
oh, you can do,
Yeah, no, that's why.
You're
I'm
recording,
yeah,
I'm recording.
For sure. For sure.
he told me, and I said, well, do I come back and make the report and give, because he said that he also made another exception for me.
Yes.
He said, because I told him, I said, you know that I have all the proof, but she makes so many videos, which means that I would have to download so much data. And he said, because of that reason, can you make a Word document and put the hyperlink on there? And if we feel that we need to download that one, we'll download that one.
Okay.
And then I said, okay, do I bring that document when I make my report and give it to them? And he said, no, you're going to come, you're going to make the report, and on that card, it's going to have a email address. And that's when you will send it to them. So you see, that's the opposite of what you just said.
Okay. Okay. Well, I wasn't aware of that. And that seems a little bit more, I guess, whatever you and Chief want to call it. I mean, whatever y'all discuss, but I'm just doing it as my part as a patrolman. If you got a complaint or there's an offense going on, I'll gladly document it. This information you're telling me right now, I'm not aware of it. But if that's what he's willing to do for you, hey, understood. But I'm telling you what I'm willing. If you have an offense and you have something you need to report, you
So
come here.
you're not going
I
to give
will
me
not
a card?
Yeah,
That's all I want.
Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
Did she leave already?
Yes.
Why did she leave? I thought she had a legitimate reason to be here.
Well, the thing is, we don't need no altercations. We don't need people arguing. I mean, if you're gonna do things the right way and have it documented, and then
I did, and you had cameras there.
Yes, ma'am, we do.
And she came in here. Oh, and can I report that?
079.
Because that was threatening.
Can you get the officer?
Their cameras right there will show that she came in here saying,
02074.
I know you're watching this. She came in here and she threw her keys down as if she was ready for mutual combat. And I put my stethoscope down because if somebody is going to make me defend myself, I'm going to.
Understood.
But I wasn't the aggressor. She was, and your cameras are there.
Oh, I get that. I understand that. I understand that, especially if your back's against the wall.
I've never done this, Tamez.
Mm-hmm.
I have not made a report in nearly 10 years because I gave up. But she is going too far, and so is her sister.
Okay.
That's all I need. Do I send it then to your email?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Whatever information you got.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Vanessa.
Rosie, I need extra patrol, please. Yes, thank you. Are you working all night, sir?
Yes, ma'am. I will be on the 3
Okay.
a.m.
Gracias.
All right, Ms. Vanessa.
What happened there? What happened there? What happened there, Ofelia Moreno? Why were you walking all brava? And Angie, why were you telling me to keep walking with my hurt knee? Why were you doing that? How come you weren't talking shit when I turned the camera on you? You know why? Because both of you, in my opinion, are fucking pussies. Why did you throw your stuff down? Why did you throw your stuff down in the lobby? And say, we're here, I'm ready, I'm ready. Y te culiates. You were the aggressor. I put my stethoscope down. Y te culiates. Like, in my opinion, the panochuda that you have always been. And I don't appreciate that, Angie. I don't appreciate that. And what the fuck were you wearing? What the fuck is that? What the fuck were you wearing? Waddling around looking like you're wearing a fucking potato sack with polka dots on it. In my opinion. Who's Victoria? Because Victoria is gonna get deleted. I've never seen you. Alright? Let me tell you something. The fact that you followed up, I only saw the beginning and the end of your comment. Let me tell you something. I know that you're used to being on social media. I don't need this. I know you're used to being on social media. Right? And you're probably, get bored and you come over here for, entertainment. Right? Oh, I know she's a hater. I know she's a hater. ¿Qué quieres, Israel Yanes? No tienes retrato. Tengo 57 años. No, I want to deal with her before I delete her. Sunshine, nobody gives a fuck about you. Go with... Sunshine, you ain't Sunshine. You're fucking Mama Bear, you fucking bitch. You're fucking Mama Bear. You live in Texas. The harassment law applies to you. Get the fuck off my page. All contact from you is unwanted. But if you want to keep commenting after I told you that, and you want to break the harassment law live, you go ahead and do that, because I've been wanting to get you, Mama Bear, for harassment. Let's see if you keep talking. Let's see. Corey Martinez, right? The other one too, right? Let me tell you something. All you motherfuckers that are here to try to give me advice, where in this video did Vanessa Tijerina ask you for advice? I press play to document. Vanessa Tijerina does not ask anybody for advice. Because none of you motherfuckers coming over here asking, is it counterproductive? Is that a good idea? And this, and this, and this. Where were you motherfuckers when I was surviving for fucking 10 years? Nowhere. When did I need the advice of fucking people like you? I've never. When in this video have I asked for any kind of suggestions? Never. Vanessa Tijerina does not go live and has not gone live for 10 years. Not one time to ask for any of your motherfucking opinions. Well, it's social media. We can do what we want, and I can make you look exactly how you're looking right now when I have an opinion on your fucking opinion of me. Anna says, Vanessa, I would like to see documentation of you having autism. Who's you? You know that the federal statute of the Americans with Disability Act makes it a crime, a federal crime, for a police department and any governmental agency to demand documentation of a disability. So who the fuck makes you, a dumbass troll, random, off the internet, think that they have more power than a governmental entity in the United States? That is some fucking confidence. That is some fucking confidence. Huh? That is. That is. Right? Right? Oh, for real. I could get real funny and start asking a lot of you haters for proof of certain things, but I'm just not going to take it. I'm not going to take it there. I have a little bit of a drive if y'all want to stay on the phone with me. Did you see that, Ofelia Moreno? I have 2 phones in here, by the way. I have a dash cam that shows your stupid ass getting off your stupid car, acting real fucking brava, and coming in here. I'm gonna go to the police. What the fuck did you come over here for? You didn't even come to make a fucking report. I did. I came to make a report. What the fuck did you think you were gonna do? Honestly, for real. Did you think you were gonna come in here and what? You thought the police were gonna get me to do what? They're not gonna get me to do shit. What did you think you were gonna accomplish? You do know that there was a camera behind you in the lobby, right? And what I stated to the officer was a true statement. Did you see how much taller I am than you? You didn't even know what to say. You were in awe when you saw me. You were. You were in absolute awe. You were. Don't even try to front and lie, because that video surveillance camera in there is public property, and I couldn't request that and show how you were a little bit brava. But then when I took off my stethoscope and I put it down, because I was like, this bitch has been wanting fucking mutual contact for a long time that was never ruled out of the hate crime in which I was beaten. If this bitch comes to me and makes me defend myself, I'm gonna have to fucking defend myself. But I don't want my stethoscope to get messed up. But I only did that after you showed yourself the aggressor. But why didn't you stay for the mutual combat? Why did you ask for an officer to take you to the back? No quieres mera verga. Cause that's not mera verga. That's not mera verga action. Why do I have to go to park? Oh. That's not mera verga action. That's some pussy ass shit. You know? Because you've been telling people for a long time, yo soy la mera verga. I don't have to do that because I think that's so stupid. People just know that I am. I don't have to say that. People that really are, they don't have to say that. They don't. They really don't. They really don't. They really don't. You should have seen her. You will. You will. I'll get the... You didn't know that you didn't know, right? You did not know that I have a dash cam that looks out and shows your dumb ass getting out real brava from your car. Real brava. Walking in there real fast. What were you gonna... Like, literally, what was your purpose? Your purpose was not mutual combat, because if it was mutual combat, then the minute that you acted like, okay, pues we're here, let me put my stethoscope down. And then when you see an officer, you say, can you take me to the back? So, if you weren't here for mutual combat, then why were you trying to act real brava and walk in there like you was gonna do something? I'm walking in there and I'm gonna get something done, and I'm gonna do something about this Vanessa Tijerina. You ain't gonna do shit. It's you. It's you. Riffraff like you, in my opinion, you all don't have the power to do that shit to people. I mean, in my opinion, if you're a snitch, you know, then, I mean, I guess a corrupt officer, if you're a snitch, would, you know, in my opinion, unconstitutionally arrest somebody for you. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But they weren't going to do shit. They're not going to... Let me tell you something, ho. Yeah, in my opinion, you're ho. It's going to be about another 30 minutes of this, just so that you know, because I've had about enough of that bitch and her dumbass sister. We're talking about you right now, Angie. You are flapping your mouth, bro. Keep on walking. That's what she said. Keep on walking on your hurt leg. First of all, that's some mean ass fucking shit to say. But also, in the moment like that, it is weak. It's some weak ass shit. Now, what do you expect from somebody that says, why does she have to use big words? You're limited by your vocabulary and your cognitive ability to even form better sentences than that. I'm telling you, you and your sister, both of you together, no pueden con esta. No pueden con esta. Creían, pero no pueden. Creían. Right? Were you even wearing shorts or pants underneath that damn muumuu? Did you just waddle out of bed? Because that's what it looked like. It looked like you just waddled out of bed. It looked like a nightgown. Pero no que tú y tu hermana eran mera vergas. Your sister looked like she was fucking 2 feet tall. I'm not even fucking kidding. In my opinion, with a big old motherfucking head. I'm being serious. With a big ass fucking head, in my opinion. With a head making up 1/3 of her body, in my opinion. God. That's what the public needs to see. Because when you make fucking videos, nobody fucking sees that you are a whole ass fucking walking head. Nobody sees that. Because if people were to see that, they'd just be like, who's this fucking weirdo that looks like a fucking walking head? Right? That acts like she's a mera verga. How can you be a mera verga looking like a whole ass walking head? You know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean? You see, Ofelia Moreno? You ain't the only funny one. No. People who are smart and are mera vergas without having to say that they are, and they can survive the fuck out of you. Oh, they can be funnier than you. Yeah. And they can enunciate. And they don't have to say, guys. And they don't have to say, Google, what does this mean? And they don't have to ask their audience, because they know. Y'all, do you all know what this means? That everybody in the fucking world should probably know, but I'm stupid in Vanessa Tijerina's opinion, right? Yeah. So we got about 30 minutes more of this, guys. All right. Oh yeah, she did. When I get my she's not gonna like it, but I don't give a fuck. When she don't care about Vanessa Tijerina's feelings, her and her stupid ass sister. Hey, let's get to that, Angie. So after you said, and I told you, shut the fuck up, don't talk to me. I sure did. I told your stupid ass that. Why? Because it's shut the fuck up and don't talk to me. Well, I'm going to go tell him that an autistic woman that you fucking triggered told you to shut the fuck up and not talk to her and see what happens. You ain't learned about your nephew? Oh, but it's okay that, you know? Ofelia Moreno hasn't learned about her son? Don't fuck with people that are different from other people. Because you ain't gonna like it. No, you ain't. You ain't. You ain't. Man, that was worth it just to see fucking Ofelia Moreno, in my opinion, pussy the fuck out. When I request that footage from that lobby, y'all are gonna know that I don't lie. Looking like a whole ass nanita. It's not bad being a nanita, but the thing is, you're not a nanita, and you look like a nanita, and that's because I'm fucking short. That's because I'm fucking short. And I was just looking down at you like, this is the bitch that thinks she's a fucking mera verga and mutual combat this and that. God damn, Vanessa, you better be careful, man, because if you have to defend yourself against this fucking walking head, you know how the police are. They're not going to give a fuck that you're autistic. They're just going to give a fuck that you didn't have to bite anybody and you still did the damage that you did defending yourself. Yeah. But that was real funny. That was real funny. Right? Hey, but Angie, after I fucking told you don't fucking talk to me, she started and she's telling me not to talk to her. But she's not autistic, so she's not supposed to be doing that. But I am. But then why did you close your door? Why did you close your door? You're Angie Gongora, right? I talk so slow because I'm so important. You talk slow because you're slow, in my opinion. Yeah? Yeah? Because why else would you fucking go out of the house looking like that? In my opinion. But why did you close your, I thought you were tough shit. I thought you were Angie Gongora. I have a show in Spanish that fucking sucks. My own fucking sister gets mad at me and tells me to shut the fuck up. That's how fucking annoying I am. Yeah, the one that's walking in front of the car, all angry, walking into the police station with no motive. Because what the fuck was she gonna do? But anyways, let's get back to you. Why did you close the door? Why did you close your door? Was it because you were embarrassed? Was it because you knew that you had no self-control and if you opened up your fucking mouth, I'd have to defend myself against you and you'd feel like a dumbass? Or was it because you looked like that and you saw I was live? You didn't count on that shit. Neither did your sister. Right? I told you. Your sister's only brave and comfortable in front of her own camera, in front of her taco banner. I don't know, you're kind of weird because you're kind of like embarrassed, but then you're not, because it's like, how can you be embarrassed to like show yourself sometimes, but then you're there drinking coffee with those fucking brown teeth? Like, I don't know. A person with autism like me thinks about things like that. And they say it out loud. But why did you go all like, Panochula action and close the door? Why did you do that? No que tú y que tu hermana y tu esta y la otra y las dos se culean. Why did you ask Girly to escort you through the back to leave? Why did you go? Why did you go if you were gonna ask to fucking be escorted before I did? I don't want any problems. Did you tell her that you just told me that you were ready for mutual combat and you put your keys down and then you got all scared when I put my stethoscope down? Why didn't you tell her that part? Oh, is that why? Because you knew that I wasn't going to back down? Is that why? You were like, oh, I better ask her to escort me out. You didn't even stay long enough to make a report or anything. All of that leads me to believe that you got there for nothing, just to try to flex. And you didn't even flex anything. You didn't accomplish shit. You just accomplished, in my opinion, looking like a fucking panochuda that you've always been. Yeah? Yeah? But I thought you were mera verga. Mera vergas do not ask the police to escort them to the cars. No, they do not. People that pretend to act like mera vergas with cankles, they'll do that. They'll do that though. Them's the ones. They will do that. Yeah. Yeah. Did it make you and your sister feel better? Because I bet you when you were driving out, both of you were fucking talking shit, right? I don't care. That's what the fuck y'all get for picking on people and harassing people. Yeah. Yeah. Did y'all see how small she was? Did you all see how small she was? No, why were you talking shit about Naomi? And I'm gonna go on Monday morning, and I'm gonna go. I was already looking for a fucking hair tie. I'm being serious. You saw me put that stethoscope down, and I was like, do I have a hair tie? Let me put my hair up. Because I guess we're gonna get down to business here, right? I'm gonna have to defend myself. And then I was thinking, who's gonna bail me out? Because I know these cops. You know, they're not going to care that I'm autistic and that she's been harassing me forever and that all those feelings are going to be pent up. And, well, it's just not going to go the way that she was lying to her audience that it was going to go. I was thinking, is my car going to get towed? Can somebody come get my car? Because I'm definitely going to beat ass of the person who comes and attacks me and makes me defend myself. Oh, most definitely. And then after I saw that, I was like, this shit's gonna be fucking easy. That puny ass little thing with a walking head. Now I understand why you bite people. Because that's like all you have. You're gonna fucking bite people because you have a big old head like that. That's like your weapon. Please. I'm real fast. You are not gonna sink not one fucking tooth into me. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. I almost want her to, right? But then she'd be lying. But I almost want her to be like, I wasn't walking in there like Billy Badass. Oh, yes, the fuck you were. Yes, you were. You were looking straight at me. You were looking straight at me like you was gonna do something and you didn't do a motherfucking thing. Oh, that was hilarious. I think that I asked him, yeah, he said there's a camera out in the front. I'm going to request that one too so we can have all the angles. Yeah, because you're going to try to lie about it, but everything that you demonstrated was not mera verga behavior, and the world needs to see that. Yeah, because unlike you that says, I saw you doing drugs. No, you didn't, but I saw you acting like anything but mera verga energy. Yeah, I did. That I did see. That I did. I can't help but laugh. I cannot help but laugh. Was the camera on her whenever she was like, we're here. Move, bitch. Move. You were not acting. Remember when you went across town and you got this close to me? Remember? How come you didn't do that there? How come you didn't touch me? I think my audience even heard was touch me, bitch. I'm not stupid. I'm not gonna touch nobody. But I'll sure defend the fuck out of myself. And the thing is, what sucks is that in the same way that bullies come to me and then they feel like they got bullied because, you know, I get savage with my defense. You're the same kind of fucking panochuda, in my opinion, that would fucking touch me and then fucking cry like a fucking victim. When the person that you touch, when the aggressor's targeted victim winds up with the kind of energy with aggressor energy. Period. Don't come and bully me because you're going to call me a bully because my defense is going to be aggressor defense. You don't get to fucking pick how strong your victims are. That's your bad. Same thing. Self-preservation. Only 2 people are gonna get out of this physical fucking altercation. And you're a mean bitch, you're fucking my aggressor. I will survive this. I'll probably go to jail, but still I will survive. Who's Aaron that? Who's Aaron Grauberger? I just seen a video of you. Just the fact that you said I just seen a video. Dueling banjos. A few hours ago. What the heck? I don't understand. That could mean anything. That could mean a video of me 10 years ago. That could be a video of me this morning. That could be a video of me an hour ago. Sir. Look, I'm going to be real nice. You're probably out of your league. I know what you're probably trying to do here, but like right now, we are on endorphins about things that are like, what you're trying to do here is boring. You know what I mean? Dora Rivera says, damn, I hate asking what happened. What happened was that the minute that people told me that they were acting like fucking victims and that they were both saying that I was mongering hate, that's a police report. You don't lie about people. When you lie about people, that is actually you trying to be a very sophisticated manipulator. You and your fucking sister trying to be a very sophisticated manipulator. And then you're gonna want to say that this was back and forth. No, the fuck it wasn't. It was you and your fucking sister harassing Vanessa Tijerina, and Vanessa Tijerina had just about enough of it. And she fucking defended herself, and she did it fucking as savage as fuck. And now, because she did it as savage as fuck, it literally made both of you look like fucking pussy-ass punks. That's not your fault. That's not her fault. That's your fault. Creían y querían. Creían que conmigo podían. That's fail. Yeah, y no sabían con quién se estaban metiendo. Y ustedes creían que somos los ramoneños de México. And what about it? And what about it? Just because you're a fucking ramoneña de fucking Mexico, what about it? You thought that one day I wasn't gonna fucking be like, you know what? Enough of this shit. Ain't no fucking ramoneña de fucking Mexico gonna fucking flex like that on me. I know who the fuck I am. I don't fucking need a fucking legion of family members. A fucking mera verga doesn't fucking need a fucking whole ass fucking last name of a fucking bunch of fucking family members. A fucking true mera verga holds it down on her own. As I proved tonight. That's fucking hilarious. Well, we're here, and all I could do was be like, it looked like a fucking nanita asking to get in a fucking fight. A walking head nanita, and I'm like, is this a fucking joke? Like, I felt like John Quinones was gonna come out of the fucking PD bathroom right there in the lobby and be like, what would you do? What do you mean, sir? What would you do? What would you do? Some dumbass from your town that's been harassing you fucking ask for fucking mutual combat and looks like fucking that. What would you do? I'm being serious. Exactly. They went in there. Man, y'all need to see the cam. When y'all see my dash cam footage, you fucking see her get off. Bien chingona. ¿Qué vas a hacer, caca? ¿Qué vas a hacer? You think you're gonna stop whatever it is I'm gonna do here? No, the fuck you're not. So why are you walking like that? What the fuck makes you think that? Why? Oh, it's because this girlie was there, right? Your friend Girlie was there, right? And you too, girly. Why do you have to say that? We have to separate these two. Shut the fuck up. That's the one you fucking have to separate. That's the one. Who is fucking yelling? Don't fucking be. You see, I'm so glad that I had that on video, because it shows like what a not good officer you are. We have to separate these two. Yeah, the one that's quiet with the camera. Or the fucking walking head right there that se quiere bien chingona que no es. Get your fucking friend and take her out the back and take her to her fucking car. Both of you fucking suck. And that's exactly what happened. What's going on here? This isn't satire. I haven't made a video like that. But this isn't satire. I'm not like No More Cheesecake Lies. This isn't a show. That dumbass broad, in my opinion, they walked off her car, qui bien voulait, to the police station like she was gonna accomplish something when she didn't even accomplish shit. Right? Es la gran cagada. You fucking thought, and then you fucking got next to me by the fucking door, and you're fucking short as fuck, man. Like, no, man. That shit was fucking crazy. My goodness. No. And you now, I don't give a fuck what you say. I don't give a fuck what you say. You know why? Because the cameras are going to show your face, and my dash cam is going to show your face. You were not expecting for me to look what I look like. You were not expecting to have to look up at me. You weren't expecting that. You weren't expecting the woman that you've been putting down to not look the way you looked there. You weren't expecting that. No, you weren't. You weren't expecting this bitch to not even fucking flinch when you tried to flex on her. And in fact, not only did I not flinch, I fucking laughed. I fucking laughed at this fucking person who has tried to act like mera verga energy, and all I see here is nothing but pussy ass energy. Because what the fuck is this walking head, in my opinion? Right? I decided to come over here to the Rainville Police Department because I don't appreciate Ofelia Moreno and her sister saying that they fear for their lives. And I told the officer, y'all heard everything. I said, sir, how many times have her and her sister requested extra patrol because they fear for their lives? Exactly. How many times have I? Exactly. How many years have I done that? Exactly. Exactly. And you know what, Ofelia Moreno? I don't give a fuck what you say. Me and you both know the truth. But you're gonna say whatever you want to say. I don't give a fuck. I don't care because I know the truth. Right? How come you didn't stay in my backyard like that? The way you stayed in the lobby? How come you didn't stay there and wait for me to get out my back door? Why? I always wonder that. And now, after I see your antics in that lobby, now I wonder why? Because you thought you were safe because you were there with the police. Hey, Naomi. I mean, I don't, don't listen to her stupid bullshit. Because she went in there walking like real fucking tough, and I was like, as soon as I saw her pull up, I was like, oh, she's gonna try her mutual combat bullshit, right? I know I got my knee. It's okay. I'll patch it up again. Because believe me, when your fucking endorphins are going, that I'm not going to fucking feel my knee. It'll open back up, but I'll fix it later. My knee opening is inconsequential compared to me having to defend myself. So fucking savage that at the end you're gonna think I was the aggressor. Yeah. What do you expect from somebody, you know, who literally has an aggressor that in her mind, she feels this woman that's after me right now, mutual combat, has never been ruled out of the crime. And I think that she has a lot to do with my face getting beaten. How do you think I'm going to defend myself against that? Just think about it. I'm going to go report her for saying how she's going to defend herself against me. Do it. Do it. Do it, because that's not against the law. She can say whatever she wants. She can go on live and she can say whatever she wants. And guess what, Ofelia Moreno? Guess what? You're still never going to repeat the fucking bullshit lies. And that was my point. You're never going to repeat the bullshit lies. You're never going to say Vanessa Tijerina was there for 3 hours, for 3 days, 72 hours before. You're never going to say they beat her up because it was a drug deal gone bad. You're never going to say that without adding, I heard. And I'm saying that because I want people to see that if you do that shit, there's a reason that you don't say it the way you used to say it. There's a reason for that. Because you can't, you won't, you're not going to. Because I have the stronger case against you. Right? You're going to come out with your fucking bullshit fucking panochuda mamadas. I heard on Facebook, because we can both do the I heard on Facebook game. And you got, like I said, man. Like I said, I haven't showed out. I really haven't. I haven't. But I know that everything that you think you're good at, I excel at. Like every fucking thing imaginable. Except hate. You beat me there. You beat me there. But everything else, excellence. Mm-hmm. What's this? Who's this? Tell me if we have a hater. No, don't be doing that. Don't be coming over here like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. No me gusta eso. No me gusta. Let me tell you something what I don't like. I don't like, this is a survival page. Yeah, I can be funny and this and that. Okay, fine. Right? But let me tell you something. Just delete yourself. If you are here right now, because I'm going to delete you later anyway, and you think that you can make any kind of comment on my page and not have a profile picture, literally, you didn't even try to get a stock fucking picture. Just delete yourself. All right? What made you think that you were going to have the privilege of interacting here with not even fucking putting your fucking profile picture? Another thing I don't like the little quippy fucking clown energy. Why can't we all just get along? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. This is not fucking grade school. Get the fuck out of here with that. Take that shit to another fucking conversation. For real. For real. Fuck out of here with that junior high shit. And with that, Adam Cisneros, you're blocked. Right? So, go ahead and go live, Ofelia Moreno. Alright? Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Go ahead and go live. I'm going to be waiting. Go ahead and have your sister go live as well. I'm waiting for you, Angie. I'm waiting for you to violate, I want you to violate, you know. I want you and your motherfucking sister, both of you. Right? Because she's your sister. You have her back, right? Both of you together ain't shit compared to me. Do you understand that? I know. You think Ofelia is my sister and she's this and this to you. To me, she's quatch. To me, she's shit. To me, she's a woman who has serious problems. To me, she's the opposite of Mera Verga energy. To me, she's just a woman that made her existence known to me, has literally tried to take my fucking story on like, I've only ever defended myself. Bitch, you have not. Bitch, you have not. Bitch, you have not. Your debut on social media was a fucking video of you talking shit to me when I didn't even fucking know you. And to this day, here we are. You think I want to fucking be dealing with a fucking hillbilly Tejano Ramoneño fucking Carolina Baskin? Fuck no, man. I have better shit to do in my fucking life than to deal with a fucking Carolina Carol Baskin. Fuck out of here. And then your fucking Tweedledum fucking, in my opinion, sister fucking rolling around, making fun of people. Why the fuck is Angie Gongora making fun of people fucking looking like that? Looking like a whole fucking wheelbarrow. Fuck out of here. Looking like a whole fucking wheelbarrow with a fucking moo-moo, in my opinion. She's not supposed to be saying that. Don't fuck with people who have autism. Go tell the police that. They know what it's like. Stop. Whenever you fucking catch yourself saying, you know, she's not supposed to be saying that, remember your son. Remember your nephew. Remember him. You said it before. And Mijito no sabe. Mijito, he says things and he doesn't really know. Sometimes that happens with me. Sometimes it happens with me because I'm autistic. And what the fuck about it? Sometimes if you trigger me, your fucking sister Angie is going to fucking be called a fucking wheelbarrow with a fucking moo-moo. Don't be fucking with people with autism. Don't be triggering people. Right? You don't want people triggering your son. You don't want people triggering your nephew. Don't fucking do it to other fucking people. Because let me tell you something. You are going to do that shit with a high functioning person that is like your nephew and your son. And they are going to roast the motherfuck out of you. And it doesn't matter que chingona te crees, how many stories you can tell, que brava te crees, you know, que mera verga te crees, que ramoneña te crees, que moreno te crees. It doesn't matter because that shit will still leave you roasty and toasty and no way to come back. I'll be waiting for the live. I'll be taking notes. My people will be taking notes. Y'all, on the next live, please, the things that I'm looking for, you already know. Statements that are made without my opinion, right? Statements that are made giving the implication that those are true statements. Anything that you would consider that would be harassing to me, tormenting to me, statements made just to embarrass me. We need to remember Angie Gongora, Joanne Diaz-Schnabel, Ofelia Moreno. None of those three bitches, in my opinion. None of those three bitches in my opinion. None of those motherfuckers have autism. None of them do. None of them do. No. So for all three of those fucking bitches to think, well, they can't do things like that to my nephew and my son. Well, bitches, you can't do that shit to me either. And that's what I told Tamez. That's what I told Tamez. If you all can get somebody in handcuffs for doing that shit to their nephew and their son, and you all know, it doesn't, Ofelia Moreno does not have to fucking have any fucking, you all know that I am protected under that status. And bitch, Ofelia Moreno, did you not hear Tamez? Repeat my live, play my live. I told him, Ofelia Moreno is telling the public that you have to have disability to be disabled. You have to have a disability check, or you have to be disabled to be considered protected under that federal statute. And he said, no, you don't. Did you hear that, Ofelia Moreno? He said, no, you do not. So quit lying to your audience. Because when you say that shit about me, it is harassment. Stop lying about my diagnosis. You're violating the harassment code when you say that. And if you don't believe me, then tell it to the motherfucking judge. You see what happens? You see, your son, he's not going to go on a platform because he doesn't have a platform, right? And I understand that. But me, I'm like your son, but I am not disabled. I do have a disability. And I don't get a disability check. The other difference is I'm higher functioning. And I have a motherfucking platform that dwarfs you and your fucking sisters. Bitch, you know that. And the difference between me and your son and your nephew is that I'm gonna get my fucking justice. Even if I have to utilize social media and let people know that they are policing differently, that the mother and the aunt of this other man with a disability who has made claims against a couple harassing him, when those claims do not rise to the level of their aunt and their mother doing what they've done to me. And yet we have not seen the mother and the aunt be arrested for what they've done to me. We're going to have a problem. A real fucking big one. Well, I'm not. A little bit. Until I get justice. But the people who fail their duties are going to have a huge problem. So we're going to be waiting for you to go live. Thank you, everybody. If I deactivate, that's what I'm going to need. Now, this bitch, in my opinion, thinks that I'm going to deactivate. And then I said I'm going to stay gone. But bitch, I said I will reactivate in a fucking heartbeat. In a fucking heartbeat. To survive you, I will. All right. All right. Who is Gary Bochinger? One more time. I'm Hispanic. I'm a brown woman in America. And for my own personal reasons, I do not like it when white folks come over here and are neutral, trolls, assholes, negative, anything but positive and supportive. If you are a white person coming to my page, a brown woman, and you are anything but positive and supportive, get the fuck out of here. Especially if you're a man. I don't care about what the fuck. I do not care if a white man who's not being kind, positive, and supportive is on my page and doesn't know what's going on. I do not care. Okay? All right? I think we're done here now, right? Yeah. So we will wait. Oh, also, let me see. Tune in to Cat and Tam. I believe Ms. Painter is going to be playing the video if you're watching Ofelia Moreno. That's another thing. That's a very criminal thing. That if the state does not want to pick it up, I think that if I can make the case, I think hopefully the Department of Justice will have your ass in a sling. You and the district attorney. Yeah. And when the district attorney and all of them get in trouble, well, they can blame you. They can blame you if you had a part in that, right? So I think, let me see. I think that Cat and Tam is going to go live tonight with the phone call from the individual who is stating that Lupe Olivares and Ofelia Moreno were at the hotel where the next morning I was beaten for 3 hours. That's just a coincidence, right? None of that shit matters, right? But there were no pictures of me, coincidentally, while they were out there staking out the place. Even though I was there all night, which I wasn't, right? You would think they would get a picture, but they couldn't because I wasn't there. But why were they there? Not only that, where they were there the night before, why were they there the next day? Right? Kind of like, it reminds me of when a serial killer or a murderer revisits, you know? They revisit, right? The scene of the crime. It gives me those vibes. So let me see. I think that's what they're going to play tonight. I'm not even kidding. It's a woman that is very, very concerned. The thing is that this has been out since the day that it happened to me. Let me see. Hello? Is that you, ma'am?
I'm just went to the store.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll call her. Thank you. Yeah. They're not, let me see when was the last time they went live. Let me hook up to my Wi-Fi, my hotspot. Suzanne says I'm being streamed on 3 platforms. You know what? It makes me feel so bad that I'm streamed on 3 platforms. No, the fuck it doesn't. Free advertising, bitches! Because people don't always see it your way. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. In life. You know? You know what I mean? People who they feel that they are, you know, like, I've accomplished some shit in my life. They don't stream me. You're never going to see a dignified human stream me. You're never. It's never going to happen. You're only going to see trash stream me. Right. Right, but let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's capitalize on that. I mean, since they're streaming me, right? That's the name right there. If you are on the sister cousin page, they won't want me to say my name. My name is Vanessa S. Tijerina. Vanessa S. Tijerina. Vanessa S. Tijerina. Vanessa, middle initial S. T as in Tom, Ijerin as in Nancy A. That's my name. You've probably been trying to get my name on the sister cousin page, but they're bitches. Because they know that if you come to me, to my page, you're going to be like, why the fuck was I over there with that trash? This woman is amazing. She makes me feel seen and heard. And she's awesome. She's funny and everything. She's nothing like those fucking hateful bitches in the comment section and moderating the page. Yeah. Angie is streaming me with her sister. Angie can go suck a dick. Did you hear that, Angie? You can go suck a dick. Yeah, it's my opinion. You can go suck a dick. You can. Yeah, they haven't gone live yet, Cat and Tam, but they're going to go on live tonight. Hey, thank you for the free advertising. Angie Gongora is Ofelia Moreno's sister. She's streaming me right now. And for all of you nasty ass people, and some of you that are just on there because you're curious, but for you nasty ass people, I don't really give a fuck about what you think about me. But you might be interested. She's probably going to cut the stream off right now, right? Angie, why would you stream me if you know that I'm going to say that in a little bit on Cat and Tam they're going to play a video that a recording that shows that your sister was there the night before at the hotel? Why was she there hiding out with Lupe Olivares? And that's nothing to worry about, right? You didn't think that your stream was going to catch that, right? Whose bad is that? You see, that's why you shouldn't be Angie Gongora, right? You know, because she makes these moves that are not that smart. This is not that smart. Not that smart. Right? Yeah. Jamie Ortiz says, what happened? Well, in a nutshell, what happened was, these bitches that have been harassing me, they got their Panochuda energy panties in a bunch. They tried to do some dumbass shit. They're fucking powerless and they feel like fucking fools. One of them is streaming me and looking like a dumbass, probably regretting it because I just advertised right now how they're going to show a video of a woman stating that Ofelia should pay. Ofelia and Lupe should be in jail for their part in my beating. All right, how's that stream working out for you? How's that stream working out for your sister? Right? Yeah. You see, that's what happens when dumbasses, you know, try to tussle with me. Right? Oh, and the Avon man is streaming me, right? What did you think? What did you think, Manny, that you were going to stream? Oh, she's crashing out. No. It's the opposite. She's dealing with female energies like you. Yeah. You know what, though? I gotta hand it. And that's because, you know, I feel Ofelia is an evil bitch, and so is her sister. But you know what? As shitty as they are, as women, they've never had to sell Mary Kay and Avon. And you're a man. Isn't that sad? That is so sad. When I have to give credit to those bitches I'm surviving compared to you, you know? God, even they fit the standard of a man more than you, a man, does. That's weird. Anyway. Right? Who else is streaming me? One more time. If you all want to go to Cat and Tam, here it is. It's right here. I mean, since Manny wants to be a, you know, a pussy, right? Right? An undouche pussy, in my opinion. Right? Let's go ahead and do some advertising. Right? Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Just go to Cat and Tam. You can take a screenshot right there. And tonight, probably within the next 2 hours, they're going to play a conversation in which a woman is very, very concerned as to why Ofelia Moreno and Lupe Olivares were at a hotel, the same hotel where the very next morning I was tortured for 3 hours. And Lupe Olivares and Ofelia Moreno, by her admission, said that she thought it was no big deal to tell people the other day, yeah, I went to the lobby to find, who the fuck are you? If that doesn't look suspicious, Raymondville PD, the case is still open. You can still investigate her, and you're not going to rule her out when you do, I promise. And you can still arrest her. Yeah. Amanda, Julissa, Santana, Ariel, who's on the, you know, Ariel, you haven't been caught yet because you didn't show up for sentencing. I often wonder about how you feel when you see Ofelia Moreno acting this way and how you're going to feel right now. How do you feel about the fact that perhaps that you, Ariel, how do you feel about the possibility that you, Santana, and Amanda, and Joanne were commissioned to do this crime, and you thought that it was your friend, Julissa, that got you to do that crime? How do you feel that the possibility exists that, yeah, it was Julissa, but it was probably some white man that hated me that paid for it, which caused you to be on the run and your friends to be in prison, perhaps? And Ofelia Moreno was the one that talked to Julissa. And that's how they got you all to do it. How does that make you feel if that's a possibility? And they never looked into it. Have you ever thought, Ariel, how there's no damn way that there could have been a live video, a live stream, and that the people who actually paid for the crime were on the live stream? How does it make you feel that the district attorney didn't bother to see who's on the live stream? And instead, they forced you and your friends, or they made it seem to you and your friends, that you really didn't have a choice. You were going to take the chance of doing more time if you didn't just take a plea deal, but you hadn't thought about any of this. Right? I know you did what you did to me, and you shouldn't have done it. But I'm not unreasonable. They knew to take advantage of all of you. You weren't sober. How does it feel, Ariel, to hear Ofelia Moreno lie and say that I was partying with y'all for 3 days? You know that sounds guilty. You know it does. You know it does because you know that wasn't true, not even one night. And you know that you all were trying to get me to go over there the night before. How does it feel when you hear Ofelia Moreno make these statements that you know are lies? Because if I were you, it would make me feel like Ofelia Moreno was not just the middleman, but the fucking mastermind. That's how it'd make me feel. And guess what, Ofelia Moreno and Angie? Did you see what I said right now? That's not harassment. You know what that is? It's motherfucking democracy, bitches. Right? And I had to tell you that because you all are some bitches that are not that smart, in my opinion. You're ignorant. And you're either stupid or corrupt, or you really truly believe that no, Vanessa's a liar. It's just because you may not understand because you're not that smart. I mean, if I'm right and your sister did orchestrate this and she got away with it, right? She's not that smart. Nobody smart would go after me. No one. No one. If you want to know who Ofelia Moreno is, all you have to do is go through my videos. You will see Ofelia Moreno have an altar to the Santa Muerte. I'm not even kidding. With a voodoo doll that represents me with needles in the head. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not kidding. You will see Ofelia Moreno lying, right, about her nephew, me being a pedophile with her nephew, and me having to prove that her nephew, I didn't know he existed until he messaged me when I was in my late 30s and he was in his early 20s. Which obliterated the lies of Ofelia Moreno and her sister calling me a pedophile. So if you go on my videos, you will also see Ofelia Moreno getting really angry that in my 3-hour torture, my face wasn't hurt. Not one broken bone, nothing. And it's a kind of anger that only is demonstrated by somebody that was directly involved in orchestrating that beating. So if you go in my videos, you will also see Ofelia Moreno so jealous, poking out her lips, wearing red lipstick, putting on a curly wig because she doesn't like people to think of me with straight hair because she knows my hair is curly, and also stuffing her dress in the front to make herself a belly. Yeah, to mock me when I was fatter. And also, she stuffed her ass with a pillow because she doesn't have one. That I do. All to mock me. So if you go down on my videos, you'll see Ofelia Moreno protecting in complete 100% number one suspect behavior. Protecting herself and Lupe Olivares and John Allen 3 different times. Yeah. If you go on my videos, you're going to see Ofelia Moreno being called the racist of the day, her and her fucking sister Angie, because Angie had a problem with Rosa Parks, and Angie did not like that black people have they have a whole month. Why do they need a whole month of February when they have a week in June? I'm not kidding, not even a little bit. That's what the fuck these bitches are like. I'm being serious. If you go to my videos, you're going to see Ofelia Moreno on a group chat because somebody that was in that hate chat was very concerned about her because she started acting really, really evil. And you will hear her saying, hey, Peter is asking for the ass pic, an ass pic of a woman that wasn't me. However, her and her hateful group wanted that ass pic because they were putting out these kind of pictures of women trying to imply to the public that they were me. I'm not kidding. You're going to see that. If you go there, you'll also see where she gets mad because I have the body that I have. And she literally states, you're probably the kryptonite to black men, trying to put black men down because that's not a nice thing. That's almost saying like they're inferior somehow. Oh my God. And Vanessa, you might be the kryptonite to black men, but not to Hispanic men. Because no Hispanic men would like this. That's what she wants you to believe. She wants to believe that only Hispanic men would like that. Which she is. I'm not even kidding. You're going to see all of that. It's for real. It's true. Oh, if you scroll down, you will see her like this. I'm not even kidding. You're going to think I'm dumb that this is how she did it. I can't even. Pretending to barf. Reacting to a video of a bikini. Me in a bikini. Yeah. But none of that is behavior that would be demonstrative of a woman who was involved in getting my fucking face beaten and who is my number one harasser to this motherfucking day. Right? Yeah. All of this was streamed by her stupid ass sister right now because they're dumb. Thank you for the free advertisement. This is my name. And fucking Manny with the fucking mic. I'm the most fucking exciting thing on his fucking show. Thanks for the free advertising, right? I'm gonna survive the fuck out of you too, you fucking dumbass man. Yeah. And it was streamed by the sister cousin page, right? Here you go. That's my name. If you figure out that you're not like the bitches on this fucking page, then come over here where all the light and love is. I know I'm a little intense right now, but you would be too if you were having to survive all these fucking heathens. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, why did you remove your live, Angie? Just the way that you closed the fucking door earlier today? Right? Man, that's twice that you showed. I thought you and your sister ain't doing nothing wrong. How come you don't want people to hear that about your sister? Huh? It's okay. You're a dumbass. She got you for commissary. That's good. That's good. At least she got you for commissary, right? I'm gonna go waddle my ass up in Vanessa's opinion, my fucking wheelbarrow ass wearing a fucking muumuu to go visit my sister and put some money on her books. But y'all thought y'all were funny, right? Yeah. Anyway, all right. So, you all, let me know anything at all. Those bitches go live. Ofelia Moreno opens up her mouth, says anything that she said before, because she's not. She's not. And that's my proof that this bitch has been lying about me. Because if she wasn't, she would repeat it now in the same way. No disclaimers. No, I heard it. No, you say it in the same motherfucking energy that you said it before. The same words. You won't. Because they were lies. But it doesn't matter, ho. If I were you, I'd be like, fuck it. I already said it before. I'll fucking lie again. Because why? Because the shit you said 6 months, 9 months, a year ago, 2 years ago, all of that fucking matters. It doesn't matter if you say it doesn't. So fuck it. You might as well just say it again, right? You already did it. No, I'm not going to do the tap, tap, tap. I don't do... I'd be like Ofelia Moreno. I know. Yaya said she's barking on the Avon ladies live all chingón. Cállate la pinche boca, Ofelia. No eres fucking cuacha. Look at where you are. You're with fucking man. You're fucking aligned with the man who sells Avon. He's just like you. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all don't have no degrees. You've never accomplished anything. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. For real. For real. He looks a little bit more decent than you, though. At least his head's proportioned to his body. He got that on you. I mean, because you look like a walking head. Anyway, I don't, you know, y'all go over there and take screenshots. All the shit that Ofelia Moreno is talking on Manny's page, I need it. I need it. Because I need Manny in handcuffs, just the way that Ofelia's son was able to get Cecilia and her husband in handcuffs. Yeah. I'll talk to Luis Saenz soon. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, anything that Ofelia Moreno is saying right now on Manny's page, I need that. Right? I need that because I'm not doing that to her. I'm not. Okay. One more time, right? And Joanne Diaz Schnabel, let this be a lesson to you. For real. Let this be a fucking lesson to you. Right? You thought what? You were going on the fucking platform of fucking pieces of shit, in my opinion? And you was something? Let this be a lesson to you. Alright? I'm serious. Fucking Ofelia Moreno and her fucking sister, keep harassing me. Keep harassing me. Keep doing to me what you wouldn't want done to your son. It doesn't matter. Keep doing it. It'll lead to 2 arrests. And guess what? You think I'm going to be scared if they arrest me too? Fuck no. Because I will still come out victorious. And shit, who knows? Maybe you and your fucking dumbass fucking sister Angie are both gonna need somebody taking both of y'all commissary. I don't know. It ain't my problem. It ain't my problem. All I know is that I fucking survived the fuck out of you fucking bitches today. I fucking did. Alright? Let's commence with the shit talking so I can have more ammunition. All the shit you've been talking about Cecilia and everybody else, that's the shit that I need. Alright? Right back at you. Right back at you. Alright? We need an arrest. Thank you. I love y'all. Bye.